Hello, everyone. A very good morning and good evening to all of you. This is your friend CA Brahmajan, and I welcome you all to the third episode of Going Beyond Marksheets. This episode is really very special because of two reasons. So, first of all, I would like to welcome Sachin and Nandini to our talk show today. It gives us immense pleasure to introduce to you all the talk of the town or the talk of the country, CA Nandini Agrawal, who secured All India ranked first position in the July 21 attempt, and Sachin Agrawal, who secured All India 18 position. I'd like to thank you both of you for joining us here and truly excited to have you amongst us.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thanks
having
for
us,
having
Brahma.
us.
And the second very special reason that this show is very special is that my co-host Divesh Harplani has now become CA Divesh Harplani, and that on the
Yeah.
top of that, he has secured All India ranked 13th position. So a very congratulations to Divesh, you as well.
Thanks, Brahma bhai. It means a lot coming from you.
Definitely. So without any further ado, I think let's get started.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead with the first question, Sachin and Nandini. And the question is, so who amongst you saw the result first, or is it that each of you saw the result simultaneously, or was it one by one?
One by one, and I saw my first.
Okay,
Yes.
so you saw your Sachin results, and then you must have seen the merit list as well, right?
Right.
Okay, so Nandini, next question goes to you. So, what was your reaction of seeing the Sachin results, and what was your thought process of the thinking about your own result? Were you nervous now that Sachin has got an All India rank?
So it was like firstly we used to see the result that whether we are pass or not. So it's not like we check the merit list directly. So we first checked that okay he got 568 marks, and after that we didn't see his merit list directly. I just told him पहले ये देख मेरा क्या हुआ, then only we will check merit list together.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we saw my result and it was 614. So like after we saw Sachin's result, obviously I was very happy that he has become chartered accountant, and we started screaming and jumping in the whole house. But yes, at the time I was also nervous, like what's going to happen with my result. So when I saw like it was 614, so it was like okay, it would definitely be a like one digit
One
rank,
digit rank.
but I didn't expect it to be one at the time.
Okay, so you both saw the merit list afterwards.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead with the next question, Brahma. And the next question is, how has your feeling changed from the moment that you saw your results till this very moment when we record this video?
Actually, we started feeling more respected and recognized person now. So now the people are respecting us and rewarding us. So that was the new. So that was the feeling there that has changed.
Specifically on the day when you saw the result, from that moment till now.
To be very frank, actually, we don't feel like that we have become chartered accountant.
Yeah.
Actually, we don't get a moment to celebrate.
That's true.
I can so
People
able
are
to relate to you.
completely
coming in the house
I can
and
completely-
rewarding us and felicitating us. So we don't get even time for ourselves to celebrate this moment.
I can completely correlate with that. So I don't think it's always at least 2 weeks until the feeling starts sinking in. It's all about just attending those calls, those interviews. And right now, I think you must both be getting a variety of job offers as well. I think the job market is very active right now. So that is on the top of all the conventional interviews and the talks you would be having with the celebrities, the ministers, and the friends, and obviously a host of relatives. Yeah. So moving on to the next question. So it was a great pride, I think, that the Honorable Chief Minister of your state as well as Piyush Goyal sir tweeted on your success. So how did you both feel about that?
So we feel like being on the cloud nine.
Exactly.
Definitely. So were you expecting any kind of
we
gesture
have
from
done
them?
something big actually. Actually, I said that we feel like that we have done something big or we have achieved something great actually.
Definitely. It must be a great honor to receive a tweet from the Chief Minister of your state. I think this is the first time that an All India rank one is from the state of Madhya Pradesh, right?
Right, right. No,
That's
Second time.
Yeah, it was previously it was Nayan in November
Yeah,
9th.
it was
No,
Nayan Goyal. Correct.
May 9th.
Nayan Goyal.
May 19. Yes, yes,
okay.
yes.
Like, that's really great to hear. And on the top of that, I think Nandini has got the highest ever aggregate marks of 614 in the
Yeah,
league
yeah,
balls.
yeah.
So that's really, really commendable.
Breaking Brahma's record that was just made recently.
Definitely. Yeah. So in the last video, I think we talked about that. I would be very happy if someone broke my record. And yes, right now I'm interviewing that specific girl. So it's really a great moment of joy. Let's move on to next question, Divesh.
Yeah. So the next question is anything unexpected that happened with you guys in the last week, post the results?
So I think before the result day and what happened after results, it was something unexpected. And I think whole week of the result was unexpected. People were coming to our house, felicitating us, and on the top of that, we got a tweet from CM and Piyush sir. It was really something very very big to get it to be mentioned in tweet of CM and Piyush Goyal sir. So that was something unexpected. And also we were also invited to Radio City as well. And I think no one has been ever invited to Radio City who is the toppers of like CA final course.
That's great. That's great. Great to hear that. Moving on to the next question, Brahma.
So I think there's no channel of mass communication or media that's left, be it virtual interviews, be it news channels, be it radios. So you are everywhere across the country. That's really, really great. So I would say, moving on to the next question. So have your friends started calling you Bade Log, or have they started you treating differently?
Yeah, they started.
They are like कि अब तो तेरा appointment लेना पड़ेगा.
Are you getting questions like किस चक्की का आटा खाते हो, क्या खाते हो ऐसा जो
right? Yeah. We are getting those questions.
And actually relatives are asking from our parents कि क्या खिलाते थे इन लोगों को.
Parenting ऐसे की.
Correct. Yes, Brahma.
Moving on to the next question. So first of all, Nandini, please explain us. So how did you achieve this feat at such a young age, at the age of 19? How is it that you are younger than all of your batchmates and obviously equal to your brother?
So like when I was 4 years old, I was admitted to school, but at that time I skipped nursery part, did LKG, UKG in 1 year, and was promoted directly to second standard. So that was the main reason that I have cleared CA final at the age of 19.
Okay.
So I think we can say that you were an intellectual since the very beginning, bachpan se, right?
Exactly, you got it right.
So now Sachin, I have a question for you कि अगर नंदिनी को फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड स्किप करवाया, नर्सरी स्किप करवाया, तो फिर सचिन को क्यों नहीं?
एक्चुअली दिवेश भाई क्या था, जब मैं फर्स्ट में था या फिर सेकंड में था तो मेरे माइंड में था कि मेरे को स्कूल जाना ही नहीं है. मैं घर में बोलता था यार मेरे को स्कूल से निकाल दो, मेरे को कुछ और काम सीखना है. तो माय मॉम वाज लाइक दैट यार अभी तो रुक जा, जब तेरी बहन तेरे साथ में होगी देन यू माइट स्टार्टेड लाइकिंग द स्कूल एंड दैट सेम थिंग एग्जैक्टली हैपेंड. सो मतलब ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मेरे को क्यों छुड़वाया नहीं होगी, मेरे में तब इतना स्किल एंड कैपेबिलिटी नहीं था, बट नाउ आई डू हैव कि मैं कर सकता था तब, बट ठीक है जो हुआ बहुत अच्छा हुआ.
Great. Yes, all is well that ends well. Yes, Brahma, moving on to the next question.
So given the fact that you have done your schooling throughout at the same level, right? You must be in the same classes throughout your schooling life. So is it that you both have the same? Yeah, definitely. Yes. So was it that both of you have like same friend circle or the same core group, or is it that you have different set of friends?
We have different set of friends. मतलब हम जानते हैं कि इसका फ्रेंड कौन है और मेरा कौन है, बट हमारा कॉमन फ्रेंड सर्कल नहीं है.
So Sachin, now I have a question for you that given the fact that Nandini was along with you pura during the entire school life and till the end of the CA journey, did you ever feel like यार नंदिनी मेरे साथ क्यों है, why is she in my class, घर पे जाके complain कर देती है मेरी, or anything of that sort?
एक्चुअली ऐसा कभी सोचा तो नहीं, बट यार कभी कभार जब क्लास में कुछ पकड़े जाते थे या कुछ पनिशमेंट मिलती थी, सो शी यूज्ड टू टेल टू मॉम कि भाई आज इसने ये कांड किया, कि आज इसने वाला कांड किया। बट एक्चुअली मतलब मैं चाहता था कि हम सेम सेक्शन में हो। इवन 10th में क्या हुआ था कि हमारा 10th A और 10th B था, तो वी वर इन डिफरेंट सेक्शन। सो व्हाट हैपेंड दैट इज दैट आई वेंट टू द प्रिंसिपल, मैंने काफ़ी रिक्वेस्ट किया कि हमको सेम सेक्शन में डाल दो। सो आई थिंक मैं कहीं ना कहीं पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे चाहता था कि हम सेम सेक्शन में हो, एटलीस्ट यार कि हम कहीं गलत जा रहे हो तो सामने वाला बंदा है कि वो हमको स्टॉप करे वहाँ पे। सो दैट वाज अ मोमेंट कि वो ठीक था, मतलब मुझे इस बात का कोई वो गिल्ट नहीं है। बट ये भी था कि जब भी मेरे को पनिशमेंट मिली या मार खाई या मुर्गा बना, तो उसने घर पे बताया कि ये हुआ।
Correct.
Nothing was secret
Yes,
anymore
bro.
in the house, I think.
Exactly.
एंड इसमें एक फनी चीज भी है, लाइक 10th में जब हमारे सेक्शंस अलग अलग थे, वी लिटरली क्राइड इन फ्रंट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल, प्लीज हमें सेम सेक्शन में कर दो। एंड ही वाज लाइक ओके आई विल डू।
OMG. That's really great to hear such type of bond having within a brother and sister. That's really great. So,
Yes.
adding on to that next question, so was it that did you used to compete amongst each other as far as marks are concerned right from the second stage?
या वी यूज्ड टू कम्पीट एक्चुअली। दिस वाज द रीजन कि हमारे इतने अच्छे मार्क्स आए। तो एक कंपटीशन का स्पार्क था, तो जिसकी वजह से हम इतना बेस्ट कर पाए। अगर वो नहीं होता तो शायद हम 400 450 तक निपट जाते। तो बट आई थिंक वो स्पार्क की वजह से आज जो भी है वो स्पार्क ही था मेरे लिए।
यस,
That's really great. I think me and Divesh both would completely resonate with this fact, as we always focus on or tend to make people guide towards that. It's very important to have a good study circle or a good friend circle who motivates you and pushes you to go to your best. And I think there's nothing better than to have your own brother and sister in that circle. So I think that was definitely a positive thing for you, and that's one of the major reasons why it turned out so well for the both of you.
Exactly.
definitely.
Over to you, Divesh.
This happened. I cannot directly correlate with this, but then to some extent it happened with me as well. When Ramar Bhai got AIR once, it actually went on and motivated me so much. I knew what was happening with him, the fame that he was getting, and I was getting really happy seeing him get all the fame out there. So that really motivated me to even push a little harder and try a little harder. Yes, so going on to the next question, how did it all started? I mean, why is it that you two chose CA as a career option, and what was what is it that ran into your minds while choosing CA?
एक्चुअली इट वाज आवर मॉम्स ड्रीम। तो यार जब मैं 7th या 8th में था, तो तब से मेरी मॉम ने मेरे माइंड में डाला हुआ था दैट यू हैव टू बी अ सीए। तो यार तब से मैंने बिना कुछ इफ और बट तो आई डिसाइडेड कि सीए बनना ही है। तो उसके बाद जब मैं 10th में आया, जब कॉमर्स सब्जेक्ट चूज करने का एक टाइम आता है, सो आई एक्सप्लोर कि भाई ये क्या है। सो तब मैंने सोचा कि यार सीए इज़ अ गुड फील्ड यार, रेप्यूटेड फील्ड है, एंड इट इज़ अ वेरी नोबल प्रोफेशन। सो एट दैट मोमेंट वी डिसाइडेड कि ठीक है, हम करेंगे तो यही करेंगे और बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे। सो एग्जैक्टली व्हाट वी हैव डन।
So the same for Nandini as well?
Same.
Great. Yes, Brahma Bhai.
Next question is for Nandini. So Nandini, during your course of school life or CA journey, did at any point of time did you feel inferior that I am very younger as compared to everybody, or everybody is elder as compared to me, or was it a thing of pride for you?
So it happened during architecture. So what happened when I cleared CA inter, I was 16, and literally no architecture firm was ready to take me in because of my age. Because they have some policies that they can't let anyone in who is below 18 years, something like that. So even like I get in some of the big four, but this was the main reason that I couldn't make it, because they were afraid of taking me in because of 18 years age. So at that point of time, it was like whole office knew about that I am 16 years. So they used to call me like she's a kid or she's very younger. So they used to tease me with that. But it was always a moment of pride, I would say. There was nothing like I feel bad about it.
Very true. I think I can relate with this because I'm not as young as you, but then I'm certainly younger than my batchmates. So I've always considered it as a moment of pride and said that, oh, chalo, I'm the youngest in the batch or something like that. And मेरे को तो ये था, being honest, I felt because I'm the younger amongst all, अगर भूल से भी एक attempt लग भी जाता है तो does not matter because I have that cushion.
Yeah.
I remember vividly the time Devesh and I met at conference, he was like going around and telling everybody like, I am the youngest in the conference, I am the youngest in the conference.
Oh.
So I definitely vividly remember that.
Yes,
So,
yes,
like
yes.
Divesh,
I
you're below
totally.
21.
No, I am already 21, but so all our batchmates are 99 born and I'm 2000 born. So I like maybe 8 or 10 months
Right.
younger than each of my batchmates, but then certainly that way I'm younger.
Okay.
Okay, because then you would be facing some problems about applying campus placement and something like that.
No, touch wood not. In my case, I turned 21 right before the exam, so I am well in time that way. But nevertheless, I'm very happy and proud that I'm younger than my batchmates. But then at the end of the day, age doesn't matter as much. So moving on, Nandini and Sachin both. What was your most memorable moment during your articleship period in your office?
Actually, so what had happened? We were on a engagement, a stock count basically. So there were a team of 5 people or 6 people, and out of them, few were chartered accountants and few were semi-qualified also, and there were 2 or 3 articles. So a most unexpected thing had come that Excel file was completely damaged. सो व्हाट हैपेंड इज दैट माय फर्म जो मेरे प्रिंसिपल थे उसने कहा कि यार ये सब कुछ खराब हो गया यार, मतलब कल देना है हमको। सो काफ़ी मतलब टेंस वाला माहौल था। तो मैंने कुछ किया, मैंने मतलब कुछ कुछ वर्क किया उसके ऊपर। सो उसके बाद मतलब वो काम बहुत शानदार तरीके से हो गया, कंप्लीटली हो गया। तो उसके बाद मेरे पार्टनर ने मेरे को इतना अप्रिशिएट किया, इवन फाइनेंशियल रिवॉर्ड भी दिया। तो आई थिंक वो एक मेमोरेबल मोमेंट था और एक रेस्पेक्टेबल मोमेंट भी था। एंड आई थिंक अब तक वो ऐसा किसी के साथ भी नहीं हुआ जो मेरे साथ हुआ।
Great, great. And Nandini, what about you?
So it was a tax audit in my articleship, and I would say it was near November 2019. So it was only 10 days assignment, and client was running out of deadlines. So they have already applied for extension of EGM, and they have to like give their tax audit report as well as statutory audit report by 30th November. So it was a completely, I would say, overworked atmosphere at the time, and I was given the assignment of doing the tax audit when the statutory audit numbers were also not freezed. So I took hold of it and I did it, and I did it so well that I went in a partner review. And actually, what happens in our firm during partner review, it's the manager who is getting the things reviewed. But in the tax audit review, it was me who was explaining everything to the partner, and partner was really so much impressed. And actually, client was so much impressed that he dropped the appreciation email to my partner that I want this girl in my next assignment, and this assignment has been completed because of her only. So this was a very proud moment, and my partner also escalated that email to senior partners and the regional assurance leader, and then he also appreciated me back. So it was the proudest moment, I would say, and I also got a client appreciation award, which was also a monetary award at the time. And I think none of the people in my batch have got that award.
It really feels great to hear these from each of you, and I'm damn sure when you get appreciated, you really feel motivated to work more and work better.
That's really great to know that you have rocked not only exams but during your articleship period hard as well. That's really, really great to know. So moving on to the next question. So Nandini, you did had a rank in CA Inter as well. So after getting a rank in Inter, was there a pressure or a motivation as far as CA final exams were concerned?
So it was a mix of both of them. Obviously, there was pressure because your peers used to say, "Okay, तेरा rank आया हुआ है, you will also get a rank in final." And sometimes they also used to say, "यार तेरे से बहुत expectation है, you have to do the best and rank से नीचे काम नहीं चलेगा and all that." But like my parents and my family were always like very supportive in that. They were always like, "Do whatever you want and कोई भी pressure नहीं है हमारी side से." So that was the thing that could low that pressure or like pull down that pressure, and it was basically the motivation that I have to do my best and let's see what happens. So I would say that in the later months I don't care much about what people are saying and what they're expecting from me. I just did my best.
So, guys, I want to ask you who amongst you was more active on social media or is more active on social media? And were you guys active on social media during your prep leaves? How active were you? Or did you prefer to stay away from social media?
So during articleship we were active, But in those 5 to 6 months prep, we were not active. It's not like we deactivated our account, but we just uninstalled the social media apps like Instagram, WhatsApp,
And
etc.
Facebook and that.
Okay, got it. So you prefer to stay very focused on your preparation.
So moving on to the next question, we would like to understand how much importance both of you give to self-study versus lectures, and whom did you take your classes from?
Actually, lectures helps us in concept building, so it makes our concept very simpler. And self-study is there.
So for self-study, I would say it helps us to get a hold over the subjects. You have gained knowledge about what concept is, but to be presentable in exams, to write the correct things in exam, you need to do self-study to understand what is actually going on in the chapter and how the things are connected and how we are going to write it in the like papers. So like till 12th, we have always done self-study, but when we came to like our CA journey begin, then we moved to taking some like classes because time is limited and we have to understand the concept as well. So I would say both are necessary.
Okay.
And who did you take your lectures from, subject-wise? If you could let us know.
Yeah, sure. FR Raveen Jindal sir, SFM CA Mayank Kothari, Audit CA Abhishek Bansal.
Yes, and law C. Munish Bhandari, strategic cost management Sankal Kashte sir, fast track batch, and after that elective we did self. For DT we took BG sir. For IDT we took
Vishal
Vishal
sir.
Bhattar.
Thanks for sharing the list of faculties, because this is probably the most common questions that comes from most CA final students. So that's how we wanted to know from you. Yes, Ramabai, over.
So next, I'd like to ask, so what was the elective subject that you choose, and what was your thinking or the thought process behind it? Did you both choose the same elective?
Yes,
Yes.
Economic Law.
Okay. And why did you choose that? What was your thinking
And the
about it?
thing was that actually the electoral law subject, economic law subject was quite similar to the corporate law. So there were few laws which are very new. So we have to give the time to those laws only. So I think that it would be better and a safer option to score good marks.
But I think
Yeah.
on the same lines, I choose the economic laws as well.
Yeah, and like from the past tense also, paper of economic law has been quite moderate. It has never been very much difficult and it has never been very much easy.
Right, true. I think we have all ganged up against Devesh, so maybe some lines of defense, Devesh, for risk management.
I see. Mine was the same point of consideration, except for the fact that I had chosen my elective way before the November 20 exams, and when the November 20 exams happened, it was a moment of shock for all of us as to kya ho gaya achanak se, and the trend
So,
continued in the January 21 exams. So I had a choice between switching to economic laws, despite the fact that I had already prepared for risk management. But then at that point of time, I went through a few certified copies for risk management, and that is when I noticed that even though the paper was tough, if you write logically correct answers, even if they don't match with the suggested answers, you were given marks. So I think the highest marks in probably the November attempt was 81 in risk management. So I felt rather than going through a new subject all over again, I better stick to what I have chosen. And obviously, it is always a gamble. At the end of the day, even economic laws could have turned to be a difficult paper in our attempt. So I thought at the end of the day, it is all about luck. So let me stick to what I've already thought, and that's how I stuck to RM. Obviously, the original thinking on behind me taking RM was to opt it as a safer options, because papers like international tax and GFRS are very risky, considering the fact that लोगों के paper भी छूट जाते हैं, and then they are very very conceptual in nature. So that way, risk management and economic law were perceived to be safer options, and I preferred risk management, and I stuck with it. But then I think I scored reasonably well, so I'm satisfied with that. I'll go ahead with the next question. And before that, I feel there is a genuine word of appreciation for each of you. I feel there is a very good amount of coordination between two of you. Like I just noticed that when it comes to self-study versus lectures wala question, when it came to self-study, Sachin put it to you. And then again for the lectures, faculty list as well, you divided the list and you shared. So there's a good amount of coordination, and ऐसा नहीं हो रहा कि मैं पहले बोलूं. So there's a very good amount of coordination, and I'm damn sure that would have certainly helped you both achieving success together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So moving Yes, yes. So moving on to the next question. Did you two watch lectures साथ में? I mean, did you both did this? I mean, same time पे साथ में बैठ के lectures देखे? And if yes, then वो म्यूचुअल कन्वीनियंस वाला प्रॉब्लम नहीं था या फिर एट द सेम टाइम किसी को ये भी होता है ना कि आई वॉच इट एट 1.7 यू से यू वॉच इट एट 1.3 सो डिड यू नॉट फेस दैट टसल बिटवीन टू ऑफ यू
No, exactly. We don't face that problem. So we were very firm that we will watch the lectures at the same time. And उसमें मतलब कोई वो नहीं था कि हमको देखना नहीं है साथ में, ऑप्शन नहीं था. हमने एक ही लेक्चर लिया हुआ था तो हमको एक ही टाइम निकालना था. So that's why हमने साथ में ही देखा और कोई म्यूचुअल कन्वीनियंस वाला ऑप्शन भी नहीं था. मतलब we have to watch together only.
So it's like we took the DT and IDT in COVID times, like since April 2020. So we were at home at the time and we fixed a time. Okay, let's watch the lectures in the morning at this time, because in the morning usually we started working at 10:30. So it was also not so much difficult to manage seeing lectures at the same time. Because when we see lectures together, we have certain queries and we can like solve it upfrontly at the point of time.
एंड स्पीड का इश्यू नहीं होता था कि कोई बोलेगा 1.7 कोई बोलेगा 1.4
नहीं सेम था हमारा 1.7 या 1.4 जो भी फैकल्टी है मतलब हर फैकल्टी का डिफरेंट था.
So good coordination over here as well. Yes, Brahma, moving on.
Yeah, thanks, Divesh. So for the next question, what was the most dreadful subject for both of you, and how did you ace it?
SFM.
Same.
Okay, that's new, interesting. Why is that so?
It was because of the past year paper. Like in November 20, paper was difficult. Like in Jan 21 also, it was not that easy. So it was dreadful in the sense that there was so much uncertainty how the paper is gonna be and what kind of questions would be there. So at that point of time, we were scared about SFM. Like so, we did all the questions of compiler, past year questions, module questions. But from the last 2 years, questions were quite new, and people were getting very low marks at an average. So it was a dreadful at that time.
Okay. And how did you manage to ace it? Did you do something differently?
No.
We did it 4 to 5 times revision.
Right.
Okay, so increasing the number of revisions was your answer. But I think
Yes.
this answer has made me very uncomfortable. मुझसे हंसा भी हो रहा है, so please go on and tell me कि why audit is not your most difficult subject, and how did you find audit? Because I think for most of the CA students, it's like audit which is the most difficult for them.
ऑडिट पे एक्चुअली जो हमारा ग्रेप था वो पहले से बना हुआ था. स्टडी मेट हमने काफी बार पढ़ा हुआ था. सो वी वर वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट दैट वी विल एस इट एंड एक्चुअली वही हुआ. एंड आई स्कोर्ड 70 मार्क्स एंड शी स्कोर्ड 65 और 64 4 मार्क्स. तो उसमें इतना डर नहीं था. इवन जस्ट आफ्टर गिविंग द पेपर वी वर सो श्योर दैट 50-60 नंबर तो होंगे कम से कम. तो उसमें हमको इतना डर नहीं था. मतलब कॉन्फिडेंट था उसमें पहले से.
That's really great to hear. Given a subject such as audit, उसमें तुम्हारा ऐसे level of confidence था. So I think that confidence somewhere stems from the material you referred, that is StudyMat. So definitely, I think you would also recommend to the viewers to use StudyMat for audit, right?
Right, right.
That's really great to hear. Over to you, Divesh, for the next question.
Yes. So the next question that I have for you guys is: did you guys face any nervousness or anxiety during the days of exam? And if yes, how did you overcome it?
Not really.
Yeah, and I would say like during exam times, my health was not good. So like during the last 4 papers, I had a continuous headache, and somehow it caused little nervousness and anxiety as well. But yeah, I overcome it with the support, with the mental support of my family, my brother. Yeah, that was about my journey.
Good to know that you were very confident on your preparation, and even after not being well health-wise well, you still ended up getting AIR. That is truly inspiring for our audience.
My BP was under 100. Like my upper and lower both was under 100 at the time.
It was like 60 or 75 BP.
Oh, so the exams did get into your head actually.
Yeah, actually it did.
Or was it due to the tough papers?
No, I think she was way too chill. The BP was not high. The BP was low. मतलब she was way too chill. कोई टेंशन ही नहीं, कुछ ज्यादा ही chill हो गया था.
Right.
So, moving on to the next question. So, we would like to understand what do you consider that the mistakes which you made during your CA journey or for the CA final preparation. Let's say you are given a chance that you can go back in time and change one thing throughout this journey. So, what would you do?
I will say that I would have done better in two subjects like FR and SFM. I will start with SFM. That what we have done is that we started with the questions only. We did not even see the concept and the formulas and the logics. So what happened is that we were very less confident about our after our first revision. So we were like whether we would be able to pass this or not. And FR she will tell.
So for FR, what we did, we started it in Jan 2021, and we were like, we will go through the module including theory. So we ended up doing it 1 month, including theory and practical. And after doing that, we felt like we should have focused more on practicals and less on theory, because in FR it's actually the practical question that that have weighted a lot of marks. So that was one of the mistake I would say. I would have done 2 revisions in January only if I would have not done theory and focused more on practical.
So, I guess what importance to give to theory and practical in a subject becomes very important when planning for preparations.
So, guys, the question that I have for you is obviously now you've become a successful chartered accountant. But then, in the journey of CA, did you ever feel any of you felt like leaving CA and pursuing another career option?
No,
Not really.
we didn't.
So, you're very firm on becoming a chartered accountant and fulfilling the dream of your mom.
Yes, 100%.
That is great. That is great. Yes, Brahma, over to you.
That is really, really great to hear. But if still going on, if you would like to point out any one drawback about CA course, so what that would be?
I would say we miss a college life. Like in CA, it's a particular study in isolation. Okay, you can go for lectures, you can go for coaching, but that too, along with articleship, becomes really difficult. So I would say this is one of the things that CA students miss about the college life and the competitions and the extracurricular activities. Although ICI organizes many like elocution competition, nation hunt exam, but it's not reachable for all of the people. I would say, like in Morena, there is no ICI branch, so I have to go to Gwalior on a daily basis to give my exams, and it's a 1 hour journey. So I have to travel almost 2.5 hours on a daily basis. So this is something that I really missed in my entire CA journey.
Okay. I think Divesh might have some inputs on that coming from a regular college.
I truly, can understand what you are trying to say, Nandini. I was a part of regular college, like Brahma rightly said. But then at the same time, if you say college life is 100, I could enjoy only say two out of 100. That is just 2% of what the actual college life is, because my college life was more so restricted to first fulfilling the attendance criterion. So even if it meant going to the college and sleeping in the college, that was a different thing. But I went to number one, have that attendance criteria fulfilled, and second, obviously, I was a little active on the extracurricular front in the college. I did participate in some elocution and quiz competitions, but then it was not possible because ours was a noon college. But for students like the CA and the CA's professional students, it was a separate morning batch. So all the activities used to happen in the noon time, and for the morning time, very less activities were there. So while I feel happy and proud that I was able to enjoy 2% of my college life while people are not able to enjoy it at all. But then I can certainly agree with you in saying that this is certainly something that CA students do miss in their CA journey. And this is a drawback of the CA course. Nevertheless, like you said, ICI does have many events which at least to some extent compensate, like I and Brahma met at a CA student conference. And like you said, there are various other activities. But then what you also pointed out is true that not everyone can go ahead and reach out to such activities, which is very true. So I'll go ahead with the next question. And my next question is, what is the best thing that you feel is about the CA course?
Reservation. The best thing is that there is no reservation. So I liked that thing about this course.
Very true, very true. I think our viewers will also agree with this fact that the best part is you getting that chance only solely on the basis of your merit, and there's no other thing, no other hindrance that comes on your way. Very true. Totally agree.
Definitely. I think
Yes,
this is
Brahma.
the only
Next question,
course
please.
where there is no religion barrier, no reservation barrier, no age barrier. It's all about skill, perseverance, and determination. If you have these
So
three things, you can
actually,
surely crack it.
actually, there is something about age. You don't get a degree before 21, and you have to take a special permission to be part of campus recruitment program. Because I have faced all that. That's why I'm telling you.
Okay, I think that would be one in a million, which you definitely are.
And you can't be part of convocation ceremony if you are not 21.
Oh,
I
is
have to
that
wait for
so?
my convocation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I don't think you need any validation. You need any degree.
That is a different thing.
Definitely. So, moving on to the next question. So, where do you guys see yourself in 10 years?
So if I start a job career, so I will see I would be the CEO or the CFO of a very good corporate. And if I start my practice, then I would be seeing that I would be a very successful CA, and having a diversity of companies and corporates. And if I go for the civil services, then I would be seeing that I would be serving my country.
Okay. And as for you, Nandini?
I think same goes for me as well because at this point of time, I think we all have the same opportunities available. Like one is the civil services, one is job, and the third one is practice, and of course the further education.
So, any one particular field in particular which you are leaning towards right now?
It's very uncertain at this point of time, I would say. Like there are lots of opportunities available, and we have to evaluate. We have to do what our heart says and what makes us happy. Because I think for happiness, we are doing all of this.
Definitely, rightly said. I think that is something very important, and that is a decision which you have to make after a lot of analysis, and certainly one should take a required number of days for that, and after having all the facts clear, only proceed on a single path. Yeah, over to you, Devesh, for next question.
Yeah, so first of all, I can totally relate to what you guys said. I mean, at this point of time, there's so many opportunities that lie in front of you, and it is very difficult to choose one, especially given the fact that you know that this decision is going to be very crucial in the times to come, so far as your life is concerned. So I totally agree on that fact. In fact, I've been telling people that becoming a CA, was a destination for us until we were pursuing chartered accountancy. But then at this point of time, when we stand, becoming a CA was just a milestone in the journey of our life, and there is a long way to go.
Yes. And actually,
Yes,
it's the
going ahead
beginning
with the
of that
next.
journey.
It is just the beginning of the journey of life. Very true. Rightly said. Rightly said. So the next question is: any piece of advice that you guys would like to give to your juniors, to your fellow CA students?
Be consistent from the beginning of the preparation. So be it CPT, be it CA intermediate, or be it articleship. Because if you're consistent from the beginning, there is less burden in the last months of exam. Like we used to take a good sleep during our last 2, 3, 4 months, so at least like 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and even during those 1.5 days also we used to sleep almost 7 to 8 hours because that is required to keep ourselves relaxed and energetic, and be away from the distractions and choose the right study material which you are going for, and make a strategy in advance before starting those preparation for 4 to 5 months. Have a detailed study planner, target based. So these are some of the things that everyone should do, and of course time management. During articleship, time management becomes the most important thing. So you have two options. Like after finishing the office, you can go to party after the office, and or you can choose to study, complete your lectures. So there has to be a balance between both of them. I have also gone to parties and I have also studied. So there has to be a proper balance because I have seen people who are doing parties on a daily basis. They have become party animals, I would say.
I'm really glad that you went on to say that you balanced between the two, but you also attended the parties. So you did not miss out on the parties as well.
No, actually,
Yes.
there was also offsite at our office in Fab 20, and it was also a good experience. And we also went on a trip on Jaipur, like me, Sachin, along with his office friends. We have gone on trips as well. And there was also 20 days assignment, outstation assignment for a client. So that was also good. I stayed in Mysuru and Bangalore for 20 days.
So you
That's
had
really
your bit
awesome.
of
And
fun during your CA journey.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Ram bhai.
think
Sorry
that
to
gives
interrupt.
a
Please go
very
ahead.
important fact to our viewers that getting an All India rank one or getting an All India rank in CA for that fact is not just all about studies, but it is about finding the right balance of across all the things, be it articleship, be it having fun,
Exactly.
be it having parties or having studies. It is just that you have to do the right thing at the right time, and surely you can achieve everything.
Yeah,
Yes, right.
rightly said.
I have
Over
one
to you,
more
Dinesh.
question to ask Sachin. Yeah, I have one more question to ask Sachin specifically. Sachin was sharing with me that during his preparation, he did come across our channel and he had seen the interview that I had taken from Brahma. That was the first episode of this very series, Going Beyond Mark Sheets. So, Sachin, that point of time when you saw Brahma's interview and till date, I mean, today you are a part of this very series in our third episode. How do you feel?
यार तो मेरे को लगा कि यार कभी कुछ ऐसा मैं भी करूं कि तू मेरा भी बस इंटरव्यू ले ले. सो इट वाज लाइक यार ठीक है, मतलब
And
बहुत अच्छा लगा. इट वाज मतलब ये भी एक मोटिवेशन था यार, चलो ठीक है बस इतने इंटरव्यू वगैरह चल रहे हैं, सो यार कुछ अच्छा करो कि नाम हो और फेम भी हो. तो आज भी दोनों मिला.
so we are actually more than glad to have you with us today. Yes, Brahma bhai, over to you.
I think that was all the questions that we had for today's interview. So, very, very heartfelt gratitude to Nandini and Sachin for joining us and guiding all our viewers and being there and dedicated so much of your time for it. I think this time you must be like super busy. I can completely correlate. So, thank you so much for your time. And I really think that the viewers must have benefited from this video and all the views that Nandini and Sachin as well as Dinesh shared. So thank you for watching this video. And if you have not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button. And please do ask any of the questions if you have, be it directed towards Nandini, Sachin, Divesh, or me. We'll make sure to compile it in the next video or have them answered to you personally. So thank you for watching this and have a really nice day ahead.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Thank
everyone.
you.